guys, what's going on? Odharma here. Excuse me. Hey guys, what's going on? Odharma here, and welcome back to episode number 41 of my Level Up series, where I take Hashtag Utd through the levels of the footballing pyramid. Now today, in today's episode, we've got quite a big game, one of the bigger games of the season so far, or the biggest game of the season so far. We'll run through that in a second, but I'd really appreciate it if you could just take a minute to hit the subscribe button below if you're interested in daily Football Manager content. We're flying through the seasons at the moment. All episodes are coming thick and fast on a daily basis, or at least I try to. More often than not, they're coming on a daily basis. So yeah, really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, we'll get back into what I was just saying a minute ago, that we've got a game against Maidenhead today. Big game with big implications. They're sitting in third place, looking very strong this season. They was predicted to do really well last season as well, but they seem to struggle or languish in mid-table. This season they've kicked on a little bit, so that's going to be a tough game for us today. But we've got a transfer to speak of, and there's another potential transfer that might come through by the end of, or before the second game of the episode. So we'll talk about just the signed, sealed and delivered signing, which is Sean Meakin. I said his name wrong there. 21 years old, striker, good finishing, good first touch, good anticipation, good acceleration, good technique. Just trying to add to my strikers, which I'll discuss in a second why I've brought in another striker, but it looks pretty solid, got some potential. He's only 21. We'll see. He's only on a non-contract, and he's on about £200 per appearance fee, which isn't that much, like for my team anyway, not like these days anyway. Like seasons ago, yeah, that would have been a lot, but now that we're playing like players like £500 a week, £400 a week contracts, it's not that bad. So we took a little bit of a gamble on him, see if he can chip in with any goals this season, and then we'll just run through the schedule, because we played quite a lot of games since you've last been with us. So we'll start off firstly with a comfortable 3-0 win against Dartford. I say comfortable, we scored 3 goals in the last 10 minutes, but we did dominate the game. Osborne, Edwards and MJ getting the goals. Then our first defeat of the season comes by the way of Welling in a 2-1 win for them. A bit disappointing, didn't play that well. We did manage to get a late consolation through Lee Johnson, but as our undefeated streak ended after about 7 games, which is a bit disappointing. We went on a bit of a poor run after the Welling defeat, with 1-1 against Havant and Waterlooville. Edwards getting the goal for us, levelling it up late on. Then we played Maidenhead in the FA Cup second round qualifiers. We drew 0-0 at home. It was a bit of a dire game. To be fair, we should have really nicked a goal. We create a lot more chances than them, had more of the ball, but didn't do anything with it. We played MJ up front. Oh no, we've been playing Rob Street quite a lot, and it's not really worked out too well. Then we followed that up with the away leg, and we lost 2-1. Carter getting the early goal for us, but we couldn't hold on to the victory, so we are out of the FA Cup, which is a little bit disappointing. Then we followed it up with a really important 1-0 win over Dover, who are obviously a playoff rival of ours. They were last season and they continue to be this season. Brendan Sarpong with the early goal after 3 minutes, and we managed to seal the 3 points. Then followed that up with more of a routine performance. 3-0, Ryan Reynolds, Lee Johnson with a brace as well. Really good to see getting him on the score sheet, because he's not scored too many goals so far this season. And then Lee Johnson again, as you can see, he's on a bit of a hot streak, gets a goal, but Oggy for Worthing scored an absolute banger, a 30-yard volley, just absolute rocket. Keeper stood no chance. That gave them a point, which was probably a bit undeserved, I would say, from that game. But where that leaves us in the table is we're sitting in second place just behind, 2 points behind Chelmsford, but we have got a game in hand. So obviously, if we win today's game against Maidenhead, who are sitting in third, we'll leapfrog Chelmsford, and we'll get a bit of a gap between us and Maidenhead, which is kind of crucial. So yeah, I think that's everything that's been said. So let's jump to the team selection. Okay. Right, we've got a few difficulties in regarding to our squad because Graben is complaining about game time, which I'm inclined to give it him. But also Tash and Richmond. Now I've played Richmond, and as you can see in the 3 games he's amassed a 6.4 rating, which is a little bit concerning for me. I don't think that is going to cut it. So that's another reason that I've brought in Meakin. It might come to a point where Richmond's just he's my captain though, so it just makes it so difficult. But I think his time's run out at the club, which is sad to say because Richmond's been an instrumental part of the club's success so far. So it'd be sad to see him go, but he's not just not performing at all this season. Even worse than last season. He had very average season last season, but this season's far worse than his performances from last season. So I don't know what to do with him at the moment because he's my captain, and then if I sell him, or if I let him go on a free, it's just going to disrupt the squad and the squad cohesion and stuff like that. So I just don't know at the moment what to do. But then if I play him in games, I'm not going to score goals because he's not even getting a look in for scoring goals. So he's taking up a spot that like the likes of Edwards or Street could have, or Meakin now, where they have opportunities like Edwards, who scored quite a lot of goals so far this season. He's taken his spot effectively. So it's a difficult one. I'm not sure how to go about solving the problem, but I'm sure the story will evolve through time and eventually we'll come to a conclusive decision. Let's have a look at Swift here. Ben Swift is not looking too bad. I won't say his current ability is a 3.5 star player, but for this division, but it was pretty decent. Graben's through. Ashby Hammond, who's been the bane of our lives in the past few weeks, obviously playing these twice. We want to kind of get some revenge on them in the league, where, to be fair, it's more important to me getting promoted, winning the league. So crucial that we get the 3 points. Not playing our strongest squad necessarily, which might be a little bit of a mistake. Sarpong forcing the save from Hammond again. This guy's just very tough to beat. And again, Honorise with the volley, and Hammond punches it over. This is our 3rd corner now, and Hammond collects comfortably. If we got someone, I don't know. I thought Richards took a knock, but it must be a Richards on their team, which I don't mind too much. Edwards picks it up on the turn, nice. Looks to play in. Johnson gets a second bite of the cherry. Oh, come on. Come on, demand more. Yes, Liam Johnson again with what he does best, beating his man to the header. Cross comes in. Lee Johnson always wins the headers. This is 4th goal in 3 games now. Really getting off the mark. 5th goal of the season. Pleasing to see, because he scored about, how many goals did he score last season? 20 roughly. So there's expectation on him now to get 15 to 20 goals. I'll be pleased with that. Off the flank, obviously we're losing our left side's weakened without Smeaton, but we're hoping still. That was a risky. The defence absolutely just lost concentration there. He slipped that through ball through nicely. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, obviously losing Smeaton on the left is a big blow, but you know, we still want Johnson to deliver the goods. Is anyone going to go out to Swift here? Close him down. Jesus, that'll do. Richards find the pass, nice. Finds the outlet to Johnson, who goes past one. Gets tackled though. We still end up with the ball though. Carter, our leading appearance maker. Oh, Jordan grabbing with his first goal. What a strike. What a strike. Let's have a look at this one again. Did not expect that from him. Jesus. We will take it. Carter, bang, lays it into Grabman. There's a nice little just dribble past one and bang on the left foot. Rockets into the corner. Keeper stood no chance. And that puts us 2-0 up in a nice little position. They're looking quite tired actually, which I think is what we're benefiting from. It would have been a bit more of a tighter game had they not be as tired as they are, but I think it's because they've obviously progressed further into the FA Cup, whereas obviously we've been knocked out, so it's worked out alright for us. We'll for sure take it. Richards picks it up. What can he do? Plays it into the path of Grabban, who beats one. Can't get it past Hammond again though. Lewis Richards has gone off injured for them, I think, which is good. That makes make them force a substitution. Hull on the break now, but Carter dispossesses him. Nice one. We're going half time 2-0 up. Just tell everyone they're doing really well. Everyone's super delighted. Things are going fantastically well. Obviously the win will put us 5 points ahead of Maidenhead, who are in third place, so it's a nice little buffer already. 5 points early on in the season. Try and force us into maybe a 2-horse race with us in Chelmsford. Let's praise the team. Everyone's looking fired up, bar Edwards, which is a little bit frustrating. We'll just keep it as is. We'll keep it as is for now. Don't need to really change anything at the moment. Johnson gets dispossessed by Swift though. Boateng on the ball now. He gets dispossessed, being not making a decision on the ball and getting punished for it. Osborne, some nice little passes in the centre here, but can't really find a way through at the moment. Nice little 1-2s and grabbing. A bit greedy there, just thinking because he scored an amazing debut goal. He thought it was his day today and he was going to score another, but it wasn't to be. Osborne into Richards, feeds, lovely through ball into Grabban, plays it across for Johnson. His second of the game. Let's go. What a nice little bit of play that was. Let's have a look at the pass here again. That frees up Grabban. Some nice movement. Richards, great vision, weight on the pass. Look at that. Grabban unselfishly across the box for Johnson just to volley that one home from close range. Just praise the team. There's nothing more to do. A nice 3-0 and a clean sheet. I will take that all day long. It's a much better result than I expected. Thought it was going to be a much tougher game. Man, Jordan, right? Me! The little consolation, annoying little goal for Maidenhead. I would have liked to have kept a clean sheet, but he's just absolutely denied me of that one, hasn't he? And now they've got another highlight, which better not be another goal. Carter lumps it forward. Edwards does head it down to Grabban. kind of runs into the back of the midfielder there for Maidenhead. Lee Johnson heads to absolutely no one, and he gets punted forward by Maidenhead. Sarpong plays it into the path of Scott, who punts it forward and straight into the path of Rollins now, which is dangerous, but he shoots from about 25 yards and was never going to beat Scott. Let's just yeah, go on, let's just do something uninterested. Alright, we'll put Forest on them, if that's how it is. Carter picks up, plays it. Oh, let's go! Lee Johnson with his first hat-trick of the season. He scored a couple of hat-tricks, I think, last season. He's on fire, rich vein of form for Johnson. Bang. Nicely, well taken. Hits the goalkeeper, puts him, keeps him off guard there with the shot low into the near post, and that makes it a nice 4-1 win from the looks of it. Just see out the game now. Been a solid performance. Reynolds gets dispossessed though by Midgley. We have it full time. Hashtag United 4, Maidenhead 1. Lee Johnson with the hat-trick and Grabban with that fantastic 30-yard strike. Tell the boys were excellent. Let's continue on and see the bigger picture of the league, which we already know that we've risen back to top spot, a point ahead of Chelmsford. Things are looking good. Barnet are the ones I thought were going to be the most difficult. I've lost 5 games so far this season, including obviously we beat them. So, but they have got a good goal difference that I can expect them to just kick on later in the season. So we need to just keep winning, but taking games game by game. And yeah, I think I've waffled on enough in between games, so we'll just get straight ahead to the farm green. Back at it with the Farnborough game. Let's go for the 4-3-3. Woodward's complaining about game time, so I'm quite happy to give him some game time. He's a solid fullback, really. Got really good free kicks as well. So yeah, we'll give him a game. As for anyone else, who else needed game time? Grabban, but we'll leave him out of this game. It's Farnborough. We'll go with this. Should be a strong enough team to really not have too many troubles against Farnborough. We're sitting mid-table now. They were obviously in the playoff spots at the end of last episode, because I remember saying that it would be good to play both Maidenhead and Farnborough, because I think they were both Maidenhead were 3rd and Farnborough were 4th, so obviously they've slipped down a little bit and fallen into mid-table, but we'll see what sort of contest they can bring to us today. He looks pretty good, Mark Canavan. That's a bright yellow and you can't even see his name or anything, any of that stuff. Canavan, decent. Coxall. Okay. Let's go. Street with the pace. Ooh, fizzes one across the box. Needs to get his shooting boots on. He's supposed to be Richmond 2.0. He's like the same type of player. Let's go. Johnson again with the goal. Puts us 1-0 up. 8th for the season now. This is absolute tremendous stuff from Lee Johnson. 8 goals, all in the league. That's pretty good. That's pretty good going, I've gotta say. keep churning out the wins, keep churning the points. You know what I mean? Look what happened to us. We came second with 90 whatever. We did like a Liverpool pretty much last season. Not quite, but getting 90 whatever points. We did 92 points. And then Bromley got 91 points. And they came third. That's mad to think. A team got 91 points and came third. Jesus Christ. It shows how competitive it was. Us Bromley and Boreham Wood all the way to the death, all the way to the last couple of games of the season. It's looking like that might be the case with Chelmsford here. They look like they've obviously done good bits of business to strengthen their team this summer. Reynolds can't sneak that one into the bottom corner. Goes out for a goal kick. We do end up getting possession back though nicely, and Johnson's on the ball now down the flank using his pace. Beats his man, puts the cross in to Richards, and he can't. Took it away, unfortunately. Richards has been a really good signing. He looks like a great player. Very, very good player for this level. 22 as well, can still improve. Chelmsford are actually losing to Dulwich, which is good to see. Street, oh my God, Street, what a miss. That was trash. My God. Let's go Melbourne. No. When it falls to the guy that you think, the informed man, you think, oh, he's going to tuck that away, no problem, it's a header as well. But no, not this time. Not this time for Johnson. Playing well though, I mean, I've got to say we've been dominating Farnborough. In pretty much all aspects, but we've gone to sleep there, and McShane threw on goal, but Scott does a good job of just parrying that one away for a corner. We defend the corner well, to be fair. Defensively, we've been very, very impressive so far this season, I've got to admit. We just look a lot more solid. I'm not sure why we look a lot more solid, because the defence is pretty much the same, like Honorisi, Reynolds, Leak. Obviously we made the addition of Ben Forrest, who's played a couple of games, but yeah, I'm not 100% why. Maybe it's because we're strengthening I don't even know, midfield. I'm not quite sure. I mean, goalkeeper, well, I mean, we've obviously added Scott as well. Has that made the difference? Because Rowley's really good goalkeeper, especially for this level. You know, he's still one of the better goalkeepers in this league this season, I'd say. So I know obviously Scott is better, so maybe that's been it. I'm really not too sure why, unless the league's got weaker, like teams have lost their better players. I'm not sure. It is a bit of a strange one why we've just suddenly improved a lot defensively. Wyatt, come on, stop him. Oh my God, good save by Scott. What was my defence doing there? They went to sleep again. Let's get creative. That's it, Honorisi. Big header. Street trying to harry the defenders there. Harass the defenders. It's probably more the appropriate word. Right, let's make some subs because it's just not happening going forward. So we'll put on MJ. We'll put on Edwards. We'll leave Honorisi for another Do we take him off? No, I'm gonna trust Honorise because he don't really make that many mistakes getting sent off and stuff like that. So I'm gonna believe that he's not gonna do something stupid and get sent off with 10 minutes to go. Johnson's looking tired, but I've literally got no one to replace him with. Luckily though, we've got a week between this game and the next game against Churro City, so he should get a good rest. Got a lovely ball in, and Edwards can't just keep that headed down. Maidenhead have just gone 2-1 up against Wellstone right at the death, which is frustrating, but it looks like we're going to get away with the 3 points here. MJ, come my son, put the ball in, that's it. Sarpong heads over, that's got to be it. It is full-time whistle. Hashtag United 1, Farnborough 0. Lee Johnson with the only goal of the game. So the boys, they were excellent, even though they did dominate, to be fair. We just weren't very clinical today in front of goal. But a solid performance indeed, and we just move on. The wheels are turning right now. Just gotta keep grinding results. That'll be the difference this season. We slipped up a few times too many against teams that we shouldn't have last season, even though we had an amazing season really. But this season's going to be extra spicy, extra spicy, extra special. I don't know where spicy came from there. But yeah, we're sitting nice and pretty top of the table. Chelmsford lost to Dulwich, which was fantastic. So that gives us a 4-point buffer against them, and we are 5 points still ahead of Maidenhead, who are in third place. As for when we're going to come back then, let's have a look at the schedule. Do we skip November? Come back for... Did we play Eastleigh already? We've already played him, haven't we? Don't really want to play him again on a... I think we'll go for Dulwich and Bath, because I don't really want to play Eastleigh again in an episode, since we played them in the first game of this season, in the first episode of this season, I should say. So yeah, we'll play 3 games in the meantime, and then we'll come back for Dulwich and Bath. Yeah, so if you enjoyed today's video, really appreciate it if you hit the like button. Dislike it if you disliked it, comment if you want to comment on it, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you in episode number 42. Cheers.